package speed, strength, and conditioning. Going to take you through a nice little agility workout. So today's emphasis, we are going to work on a lot of different transitioning. So getting our body to go from point A to point B in the shortest amount of time, and then back to point A, just maximum efficiency. So we'll go over a whole bunch of different drills today that are going to help with kind of turning on a dime, being able to transition your body and just be super athletic, and we're going to apply that to our sport. Okay, so we're going to go for a little warm up right now. So we're going to start out right here. We've got about 5 yards paced off, just because that's what the camera allows. So normally we would jog for about 20 yards for a couple of laps. So right now we'll just jog it out to start. So I'll just do a couple of laps just back and forth. You don't have the most amount of space, but if you have room at home, I would go a whole lot longer than that. Just get nice and warm here. Okay, then we'll go butt kicks. So again, abs tight, pump the arms, get a lot of reps in. We're not going too fast. Then we'll go high knees on the way back. Okay, we'll slow it down a little bit. We'll go floor sweeps on the way down. So we want to try to keep our front leg nice and straight. You're going to feel that in the hamstring. Take one step. Reach down, nice little sweep. Okay. On the way back, we'll go walking high kicks. So bring it up, try to kick nice and high. Leg stays nice and straight. And we want to kick across our body. So I'm not kicking the same arm, same leg. Okay. Then we'll go walking lunges. So nice tall chest, abs are tight, my knee, my hip, everything in a nice straight line. Then we'll go a nice high knee pull next. So grab right under that knee, drive that knee to your chest. For this one, we want to focus on keeping our abs tight, our chest up tall. I don't want to kind of be slouched over this way. So again, right up. Okay. Then we'll go a lateral lunge on the way back. So nice wide stance. We want to try to keep both feet flat, both toes straight ahead. Then we're just going to alternate to the side. Then we're just going to go arm circles, so forwards and backwards. So we'll go backwards first, then we'll just walk back. Nice big circle. Okay, then we'll go forward swings. We'll turn around. Forward swings one more time. And then a couple nice easy self hugs. So anytime we're doing sprinting, speed and agility, no matter what it is, we want to try to make sure that our shoulders, our neck, our back, everything's relaxed. So when I'm running, I'm not squished like this. I want to try to keep everything down, because again, the better my arms move, the better my legs will move. And for speed and agility, that is massive. Okay, so we'll do a couple more things here. We'll go side shuffle, down back. So you can get a little arm swing for this one. So lots of different ways to side shuffle for a warm up. So this one will be with an arm swing. Nice and easy. And then the other one, we'll get a little bit lower. Nice and quick back and forth. Okay, good. And then we'll do a couple just little pencil jumps. So just balls your feet. So for this one, I'm keeping my toes pointing down, and I'm just going nice and quick. Okay, so that's different than our foot rudiment version. So that's going to be our warm-up, and we're going to get into a couple of drills after that. All right, guys, so that completes the warm-up. Hopefully we're feeling good, feeling warm, our heart rate's elevated a little bit. Now we're going to get into our first real drill of the workout, which is going to be lateral bounding. So for the focus of these drills, we want to remember a couple of key points. Number one, we always keep our core engaged. So our core's got to be firing up, nice solid base. Number two, we want to try to pump our arms, okay? Again, I talked about this for the warm-up. If I'm not using my arms, it's going to make things so much harder for me. It's like riding a bike with flat tires, okay? Pump the arms, relax the shoulders. Number three, we want to try to get really big, solid, powerful steps, okay? So we want to focus on getting in and out of those transitions. We want to focus on being able to take a big step to start us on our sprint, whatever it may be. We don't want little choppy steps, okay? So for the first drill, our lateral bound, we're basically aiming on about a 45-degree angle, and we're just going to bounce back and forth, kind of like a runner's stride, or like a linear bound, but now I'm just going a little more lateral, okay? So I'm going to start out, just big step, okay? And we'll do that a couple of times. So again, I'll try to slow that down a little bit this time. So it'll be big jump out, big jump, okay? Arms are using big strides, okay? So down and back is 1 rep. We're going to do 3 sets of that drill, okay? And then we'll see you back in a second. So for the next drill that we've got is called a skater jump, okay? There's a couple different varieties that we do this in, but for right now, we're just gonna go left to right. When we jump, we wanna think about like a giant rainbow. So I'm trying to get a good amount of height, but also distance. I don't wanna focus on just one or the other. Now, when we go, we wanna focus on trying to load our body just properly, okay? So really good mechanics that are gonna help set me up for success. So when I load up, okay, my toe, my knee, and my hip are all in a straight line. So I'm gonna load up on this leg, okay, my outside leg, if I'm jumping to my left. So right leg's loaded. You'll see I have opposite arm, opposite leg, as if I was running or bounding, okay? Then I'm gonna jump directly to my left. So big jump, I wanna stick that landing, big jump, back and forth. Now, when we go, okay, I never want to let this knee cave in. If this knee's caving in, we got to strengthen up that glute and focus on good alignment. So when I go, I'm going perfectly straight back and forth, okay? So again, you'll notice when I did that jump, I'm absorbing that landing, so it's not a big stomp. So load up, jump, okay? We're gonna do 4 sets of that jump, going 8 per leg, okay? Then we're gonna take a break. All right, we'll see you in the next one. we've got our side shuffle. So again, abs tight, I want to stay nice and low. When I'm doing a side shuffle, okay, I want to try to maintain an even plane the whole time I'm going, so I'm not going up and down and up and down. A couple things we don't want to do, right? Don't smash your feet together, okay? And I'm also not crossing over, okay? There's a bunch of different drills that we do cross over, but not for a side shuffle. For a side shuffle, I want to reach out to the side, push off with my outside leg, and also my front. So both feet are actually pushing my body the way I'm about to go. So for here, we're going to start at the cone. Again, about 5 yards. If you have more, you can do more. If you have less, we'll do a couple extra reps. So I get in my good athletic power pose position. Okay, so my abs are tight, my back is nice and flat, so a good neutral spine. I'm going to side shuffle to the cone. I'm going to touch the ground or the cone if you have a cone. And again, if not, a backpack, anything as a marker, that's good. Once I touch there, I'm going to side shuffle back. One more time, and back. So it's down, back, down, back. That's going to be one set. So we'll go half speed for the first one, and then we'll go a little faster for the second. So it'll be go, I'm going to touch, okay, and then a little faster. Okay, so when we go and I hit this cone, I want to have my abs tight, my posture, and my body weight are sending me back the direction I'm about to go. So I'll touch, and then I'm already in a good, advantageous position to get back to the side I'm trying to go. So that would be one rep. We're going to do 4 of those, okay? 4 reps of the side shuffle. Just back and forth. Good luck. Now guys, we're moving into the crossover. So the crossover is kind of like our karaoke, but we only move in front. So I'm doing that crossover motion, bringing my other foot out, and then I'm doing that crossover motion. So I only move in front of my body, not behind. Okay, so we're going to do the same idea. Start at our first cone. Gonna get a good solid base position. Now, if I'm moving to my right foot slides back about half my foot length, so from the side, okay? If I'm shoulder width position, my toes are equal, I'm only moving back about to my instep of my other foot, okay? I don't want to be back like this, okay? That's not a very good position to try to be in. So again, abs tight, bring that foot back, nice and low. You can see neutral spine, my core is engaged, I'm ready to spring out to the side. So we're going to cross over, we're going to touch either the cone or the floor. Again, I want to try to get a good position where I'm prepping my body to come back the other way. So really set myself up for a good transition. Okay, so it's nice and quick. I'm not putting my weight on the outside, and you'll see what I mean by that. So a good example, okay, we're going nice and smooth, would be crossover. I'm going to touch, and then crossover, touch. So you'll see on the turns, my body is kind of like a triangle, okay? At each turn, I'm trying to mimic that triangle angle of a 45 degree, no matter which way I'm coming out, okay? But I never want to be in a position like this if I'm trying to go to my left, okay? So you'll do like this big whiplash wave effect before we go back. So we'll do it full speed. So good setup, abs nice and tight. Big deep breath in, cross. Okay. So that's going to be 1 time, and we're going to do that 4 times. Okay? We can do 2, where we start on the left, take a little breather, 2, where we start on the right, flip it in reverse. Okay? Good luck. Great job so far, guys. Moving on to our last drill of our agility series today. It's called the transitioning drill. So this is one of my favorite drills here that we use for all of our athletes. No matter what sport they're in, you will get a ton of benefit out of this one. So to start out, we're going to go slow. Now, what I would say to my athletes from like beginner level all the way up to professional, it will depend on you, right? The better you get at this, the more comfortable you get, once you get that like physical literacy down of learning how to move your body around in a fast pace, we'll just accelerate that drill until it gets faster and faster and do a full sprint the whole time. So what we're going to do, we're going to start at 1 cone. I'm going to jog at first. Okay, I'm going to get to that far cone there. And again, anywhere between like 5 and 10 yards is optimal for this drill. We're going to jog. Okay, once I get to this cone, I'm going to try to put my inside foot, so closest to the cone, about a yard away. I'm going to pivot on that foot, so my body is rotating on the ball of this foot still, okay? My outside leg now is pushing off the ground as soon as it touches. We call that attacking the ground. So I'm not getting here, waiting, and then pushing, okay? So again, as soon as I pivot, my outside leg is already kicking, so the second it hits that ground, that contact is already creating force, which will propel me out the other way. So once I jog here, pivot, turn, push, same thing, pivot, turn, push, okay? So again, it's always going to be our foot on the inside of the cone, pivoting, outside foot is always rotating, okay? Now, in this position here, my feet are about shoulder width, okay? A lot of the problems that we have here is when you go to pivot, this foot is flat, which will cause my outside foot to come down way faster than it needs to, and now I'm in a terrible position to run this way. My feet are here, and if anything, you might be like this, but a common problem is that bad step out to the side. That's like a balanced step, or we call it a wasted step, because now I'm taking 2 steps to get where my first step would have had me in the first place. So again, we're going to start slow. Once you get more and more comfortable with this, it'll feel better. So do a little demo here. So I'm going to jog. So I'm trying to pivot each time. Now, again, the faster you go, the harder this drill is going to be. Try to focus mostly on the turns, okay? That's where the biggest importance of this drill lies, is in the turn. The sprint itself will come, okay? But you have to make sure those turns are bang on. And again, we're just gonna practice that. So each time we do the drill, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? So count your lengths, which really means you do 5 turns, pivoting to your left. And then on this one, 5 turns, pivoting to your right. So that's very important. I don't want to just be running this way and then turn around here and then run this way and turn in some other way. if I'm facing you guys, every time I turn, I'm touching my outside hand here, so my right hand, turning this way. When I get to my left, touching my left hand, turning this way, okay? But again, like we said before, keep your abs tight, pump your arms, stay low. Okay, so for this one, a lot of us, we might try to bend at the hips. Definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so if I'm here, does this look like a good sprint position? Probably not. I want to try to bend at the knees, so when I go to turn, okay, now I'm in a better position to start that sprint. Okay, so have fun with this one. You might take a little extra time before you start counting your sets. That's fine. Run through it, see how it feels. Don't get frustrated. The more you practice this, the better you're going to get, and then you're going to be loving this drill. Okay? Good luck. Guys, hopefully that transitioning drill went well. Again, the more we practice that, the better we're going to get. That is a pretty tough drill. Obviously, the faster we go, the harder it is. So again, great job today. We're going to finish up with a little bit of core. So what we're going to do, we got 2 ab exercises today. We're going to go back and forth. We're doing 20 of each, okay? Then we're doing 15 of each, 10 of each, 5 of each. So we're going to go nice little countdown, no rest. So the first one, we'll just do a couple. Ab bicycle. So for the ab bicycle, I want one knee right at 90 degrees, okay? My knee should be right above my hip. I'm not letting this foot dip down, so good. My toes on both feet are pointing back at my head. One leg has to be fully extended, okay? None of this does not count. This is not an ab bicycle. This is an ab bicycle. So my elbow is touching my knee, okay? My back shoulder blade is coming off the ground, and my bottom leg is always straight. So if I was going, it would be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. We're doing 20 per side. Then we're gonna roll over into a push-up position. Okay, so here I wanna try to stack my wrist, hand, my elbow, shoulder in a nice straight line. Okay, so good push-up position. From here, I'm bringing my knee to my elbow, so straight in the middle. Okay, what I don't want to do is let my butt come up in the air. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So 20 of each, 15 of each, 10 of each, 5 of each, and that is per side. So should be a nice little burner. Take your time. If you need to break up in between, that's fine. Should be a good challenge. Great job today. Thanks for joining us at Total Package Speed, Strength, and Conditioning.